season is in full swing, and we are turning to the expert of beach reads, Wendy Satterwhite. She has an online book club that will help you stay entertained throughout these long summer days. Please welcome her back. We're so glad to have you.
Thanks for having me.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
Of course. Okay, we got to get to your first recommendation because this looks like a good one. You said you just finished it.
I did. So Mary Kay Andrews is, she's a popular author. She's written tons and tons of books. And this is her, she writes a book pretty much every summer. You cannot go wrong by kind of starting your summer off with Mary Kay Andrews. And so this one is her book from this summer, Summers of the Saint. It's actually set in South Carolina on the coast. It's kind of got a, it's got a little bit of a murder mystery, kind of a cozy mystery. It's got rich people. It's got kind of people working at like a fancy kind of hotel. It's just really, really, really fun. There's a lot of fun things kind of going on there. There's a woman who kind of runs the hotel, and her family, her husband's family, has kind of run it for a long time, and there's just a lot of things going on. So it's really, really fun.
Ooh, a page turner.
It is a page turner.
Okay,
yeah, it's really
good.
fun. Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
Okay, next one, romance.
So Catherine Center is really, I wanted to recommend that one for readers who like romance that is a little bit maybe not super spicy. And there's a lot of backstory to these stories. So so her stories actually have a lot more to them other than just romance. Her characters have a lot going on. They're struggling with sort of things in their lives, and then this one actually has two people that are actually, it's set in Hollywood, which is kind of fun, and they're actually script writers, and they kind of meet, and they're kind of thrown in together, and they have to write the script together, and they initially sort of don't like each other, but they kind of have to work together, and they both have a lot of baggage, and they have a lot of things they're working through, and her stories really have a lot of extra sort of stuff that they're working through, and there's a lot of things going on there besides the romance, and that kind of comes along kind of towards the end. But it's really, I really like her stories because of that. They're not kind of a main event sort of romance, but I really like that. That one actually publishes tomorrow, so it's a brand new one that just came out. And her books usually come out every summer, and they're really popular. So I highly, and of course, look at the gorgeous covers.
I know, that's what we were saying.
All of her covers are so pretty and colorful.
They truly are. Okay, so this one I'm really, really excited about. This one. You said she's a new author.
Yeah, well, she's not new. I think this is her third book, but her books have kind of been under the radar a little bit. So this is the first book I've read by her, and I really, really liked it. It's called All the Summers in Between, and it's actually set in the Hamptons. And it's actually set in the 1960s and 70s, which makes it kind of fun. It's very summery, very, there's a fun vibe sort of with a lot of music. There's a lot of music in this book. It's historical fiction, which, you know, set in the 60s and 70s, not super historical. I'm a 70s girl. I grew up in the 70s, so it was very nostalgic for me, and I think that was why it was kind of fun. It's a friendship story. It's about two women who were friends, and it's one summer in 1967, and they were friends, and they worked in a record shop, and there's a lot of stuff about music. And when I remember when I was reading this book, I thought it'd be so fun to have a playlist because all these songs are mentioned and everything. And then it fast forwards to 1977, and then you realize that they haven't been friends for 10 years, and you kind of wonder, why haven't they been friends? And so the rest of the book is kind of leading up to that. You know, why were they not friends? What happened in that summer of 1967? Kind of a mystery there about that.
Ooh, that sounds like a really good one. They call it A Taste of Glamour and Intrigue.
Plus, it's set in the Hamptons, so you've got that kind of glamour and that sort of, one girl is like from a really wealthy family and one girl is not. And so you've got a lot of that kind of, you know, both sides sort of there, and kind of, you know, the backstories of that. So
very good.
Yeah.
Oh, so, awesome. Wendy, thank you so much. We've got a whole list ready for our summer. Appreciate you. Everyone, if you're
lots of other fun
plenty, and that's where you can find it. Reach for Wendy. She is your girl. Check her out on Instagram, Wendy's Book Club. She won't steer you wrong. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.